I want to go over more details about how I implement various features of the game, especially since I've been getting so many comments about stuff like this. So I want to go over how I'm making the maps in the game. I start with an idea and or sketch of the layout and setting for the map, then I go into Blender and start modeling the terrain. This process usually takes a very long time, and I spent most of my spring break just modeling the second map. After modeling the biggest parts of the terrain, I'll move on to the smaller props that will be scattered around the map like trees, crates, etc. After doing all the modeling, I have to texture the map. Because of my tight deadline, most of the textures I've gotten from Open Game Art, but now that the esports event is over, I'll be able to take time to hand paint the textures. Once I find textures that I want to use, I put them into GIMP to downscale them to 128 and index them using the color palette for the game, which I got from LowSpec, a great resource for anyone looking to do anything pixel art related. Once I've gathered all the textures I want, I create materials in Blender using them, and start UV unwrapping the model and assigning the materials to various faces. Usually the auto UV unwrap does a good enough job, and then I just have to scale and align it with the part of the texture I want to use for each face. Finally, I export the model with its textures as an FBX and import it into Unity.